so heavy it hurts the head.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Returnable from the 1. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw by Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 from the 32. Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be first down Chicago.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Williams on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. Throws caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Williams again. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. 4th down, Williams. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
19 Tiger.
He'll throw from his end zone. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
And send their tight end right. Sanders now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, Williams. Hits him on the out route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Give now to the running back. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the pistol, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on 4th down. They'll throw for it. Makes the catch. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Check contact. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
3rd and long for him here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his first. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense to the line. Here we go.
What is it?
Plowing up the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
What is it on?
Back to the well again. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now here's Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Williams off the play fake. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
What is it?
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down here from the 36.
What is it?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
What is it?
Williams on the play action. That's caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
What is it?
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 13-0 lead. chasing now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears double their lead to 14. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is it up?
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Jordan.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. Williams throwing on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Play action, Sanders. He throws a bullet to the center. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
What is up?
Williams from the gun. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, go. We're going to do something.
To throw is Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down, Williams. Taking a shot deep here. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing again on second, Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. We've got a pause here, and it is not a good one. Caleb Williams in some pain after that play, and the athletic training staff heading out to help. McCaffrey on third down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So that brings up second down.
Cougar 19.
Going again here, Sanders. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 by 60.
Sanders back to throw. On the move, past the 40.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, there's way too much risk for that reward.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Go, Reed. 70 Timberwolves.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
A gain of 14.
Let's go.
First down, Cleveland.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Went right, and that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.